Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast with your hosts, Doug Macedo and Jim Roberg.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast. I am your host, or one of the co-hosts, Doug Macedo, and we've got Jim Roberg here with us today. So today we're pretty much just we're gonna be talking about a few things. One of the things that I've just been looking at and reading is which a friend of mine sent it to me, Keith. He sent it to me and tagged me in it and said, hey, look at this guy. It's a gentleman that is a veteran, and he's, again, just like us all. We all struggle through things as veterans, and sometimes until we can get ourselves taken care of, and be able to square ourselves away, just like this guy, he was going through a divorce, he was applying for benefits and stuff like that, and, again, this is what the VA should be doing, and be able to help this guy, and which they did, and it's something that he was going through. I guess, it was what he needed assistance. He was finally given the assistance, and after he was able to square himself away, he finally started accepting the help from the VA. And I know, again, they're even helping him out with legal action or legal assistance and stuff like that. And again, like a lot of us veterans, that's very wonderful, because again, a lot of us, Jim, I don't know about you. I know for me at least, I've gone through 3 different divorce. I've gone through 2 divorces. I'm on my 3rd marriage.
Me too.
So we're in the boat. We're part of that. Let's get married 3 times attitude. 3rd time's the charm.
Is this recording, Doug?
Oh, it is. Absolutely. We're live.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the little recording.
Oh, you know why? Because that we're no longer doing it. I'll start it over if you want.
No, that's good. I'm in. I think this is great. This is good.
Oh, okay. It's so no longer recording it in the in one part where you will hear that. Now it's in a different system. So,
awesome.
Which it is. It's amazing and it's perfect. And I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off topic.
No. You're good.
This guy, this guy got? How did he get squared away? I'm interested. Like,
So
what was he
what
doing?
what it
Like, I
was,
get the divorce.
he pretty much he finally realized himself that he was causing his own self to be the problem of
Yeah,
himself, which
yeah,
again, mentally, as a lot of us veterans, we have that barrier that where we finally just start shutting everybody else out, and we're the prime reason
hmm
on why we're not able to work
yeah,
at our work to help our own selves to get through the problems.
yeah. And I
Um,
don't know if you, I don't know if you experienced this, but I know something that has happened since I served is that I'm really quick to cut people out and
yeah.
not let them like, and it means nothing to me, and I'm just like, yep, I'm done. See ya.
Oh, absolutely. I'm the same way, and I don't give a second time. I don't give a third time.
Yeah,
I'm immediately soon as you, and it may not even be that individual. It may not even be the individual that I'm shutting out. It may not even be their fault.
right.
But there's something that caused me to shut them out,
Yeah,
and once I shut someone out, I don't let them back in. I don't.
yeah.
Um,
Or it takes some real work. Like, so, my best friend and I had a falling out probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, and man, it was like instant for me. I was like, yep, done. See ya.
yeah.
And we've just started kind of talking again a little bit, but like I don't, it'll never be the same. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
I'm like if I'm all done, I'm pretty much all done, and it takes a lot of work just to even get me to speak to you again.
Oh, absolutely. And that's I mean that's the same thing with me. It's again, it's where I just shut them out, and sometimes it does take almost as what we would say in the military is an act of Congress to get another field
Yeah,
jacket. Well, it's the same thing, you know,
yeah,
with being a friend or someone that will talk to or sometimes go and hang out with.
right.
It's those kind of things that I look at and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is gonna be something that's gonna be it's gonna take some work.
Okay.
And sometimes
Yeah,
again, it's like I said, it could even be just me myself. It may not even be anything that say even like you did, but it's because of me.
yeah.
That's
No, I hear you.
that's
Yeah,
it. And I think that's what this guy was going through is he
right,
was his own wall. He was stopping it all and not
right,
allowing the VA to help him. And he was even talking about it where he said he was causing a lot of problems, and he was the majority person of the whole thing of like what took place. So he
right.
was
He was the root cause of
correct,
all
and
this.
he was
Yeah,
like pretty much being apologetic to everybody and saying, "Yeah, this is definitely me. This is, it's my fault. I should have, taken the responsibility." And
right.
he was just talking about it. And the gentleman, his name is Steve Kimball. And he just went on talking about it, how he, wanted to apologize to these people, and you know, he's been actively working on all of his quote unquote is what he says. Um, you know, working on his shit with the home base and the VA for the last 6 years. And he said,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to the people that could not handle him or super, and he was also super grateful for the ones that stuck by him.
right.
Which, for a person to come out and say that by saying, hey, he's sorry, but he's also super grateful for the people that stuck by him. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
being noble himself to finally saying, you know what, I screwed up. I should have, taken your advice. I should have taken that help. You
Yeah.
know, but he's also saying, hey, to the ones that stuck by me, in which I have people that stuck by me by my side until I got my stuff squared away. They didn't give
Right.
up on me. They kept going.
Yep.
And that's how this guy is. And now he's working on everything. He's got a place. He's got a beautiful place because he posted the pictures, which I'll post them on this podcast after it. I'll put a link to it so everybody can see it. Now they're covering his legal issues. They're helping covering his health insurance, which it sounds like he got at least 50% because anything with the VA has to be at least 50% to get covered for the health care.
Right.
And he just talks about how he was going through a divorce and everything, and now he just has less stress in his life because of this, and he made it through that hurdle to finally get through a lot of the stuff that he probably was burying, in his rough sack deep down and carrying that every day.
Does it say what the VA helped him with exactly?
It pretty much it says. I'll read what he posted because it was just back in November, and I just got tagged in it. It says, I want to thank the VA. They provided me with a nice apartment for me for being a veteran. They are going through a lot of changes. At 53 years, 53, going through a divorce. If any veteran ever needed assistance, I will be greatly help you with handling the navigating through this. The things I've seen a lot in politics on here is BS, veterans before illegals and stuff, which that's total crap. I don't get why politics have to get more into that, but we'll dive on that, if not later today on this episode, but another one. He goes into it. VA cares about our veterans, and they help all the veterans themselves. I'm not an easy person to be around with PTSD, which causes a lot of he says a lot of my problems. Read that again. PTSD is the cause of a lot of my problems.
I feel that.
I've been actively working on my shit. And the VA is for the last 6 years. He says, I'm sorry to the ones that could not handle me. Super grateful for the ones that stuck by me. This is just one of the little reward granted to me for the work I have put in for myself. One less stress in my life. I can use my house voucher in every state in this county if I choose to move at any time in my life. Here's the proof of the VA does care. They cover my legal issues. They cover my housing. They cover my health care. So it seems like, again, legal issues. So that's Veteran Legal Services is what he's talking about. They cover his housing, which that is the voucher that the VA provides to veterans. And again, I know I've talked about it before, just not here on Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast, but on my own page, which is Fubar Studios Veteran Reinforcement. I've talked about this, is that the VA does provide vouchers to veterans, which it's absolutely amazing that they do it. But the biggest thing is it's the hurdle on getting approved for VA benefits to then to receive the voucher. Again, it's that hurdle of finally getting approved, and that's like one of the key things. Yeah, they're changing a lot of stuff, and they're processing some of the applicants quicker. They may not give you the percentage of what you're looking for, but they're getting it. Hopefully it gets going. But there's a lot of other stuff that we can talk about on regards to that.
Yeah.
You know,
No, it's great. The VA has a ton of programs that aren't really well known.
yeah,
You have I don't know if I think it's VRNE, which will help you either go back to school or find a career.
yeah. It's the chapter 31, I think it is.
Yep. And then I mean, there's just a ton of things that the VA will do that people don't know about.
Yeah.
How do you reach it? I mean, and I get what this guy is saying. PTSD is, man, it makes your life so much more difficult. Like with any mental health issue, right? Like it's like this rucksack that just keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier.
Yeah.
And you're walking a road that just keeps getting longer, longer, and longer. So it's, I'm glad he's getting some help, man. That's great to hear, and I'm glad I'm glad he was able to navigate the VA. That tends to be the biggest issue. It's just navigating the process.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the one of the biggest things to get over is that.
Yeah.
And I really give him a round of applause for that. Is that he's owning up to that and saying, hey, it was me. It's to do with a lot of my PTSD, quote unquote. And he says, read that again. It's the PTSD, because that is the biggest barrier that stops a lot of stuff that does happen in people to be able to move forward with that. And I've known so many people with that. It's crazy.
It's a struggle, man.
It's a real struggle, and that's where, again, the last episode that we had, which Jim, you hosted, talked about the the SGB regarding PTS. It's that nervous system that goes into in towards your neck area, and then it goes down through. I forgot which one it was, but again,
your sympathetic nervous system.
Yeah, and again, it's something that's done through cellular. That is in I believe it's what is it, Pennsylvania?
Nope. It's in Annapolis, Maryland.
Maryland, that's what it was. I remember. Yeah. I remember it was down that way somewhere. Just couldn't remember exactly where.
Yeah.
The guy that does it, again, it's an absolutely amazing on really how long this has been out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
People
been going on forever.
Yeah, and people think, it's only has that something brand new? No. This has been around for 100 plus years. It's just it's the thing of the government still not accepting it as a treatment, saying it does work. It's just that, and then it's also just not talked about a lot. And I know here at Homeland Heroes Foundation, we just had the whole series, 3-part series that took place at the Vet Center up in New Hampshire. And, a lot of people came out, spoke. The doctor came on. He actually spoke as well while being there. He did it through Zoom.
Yep.
But then a lot of the veterans like yourself, Jim, and General Bolak, and a few others, you guys talked about it because you guys have received the treatment from it.
Yeah.
You've seen the changes since you had that before having the procedure done to having the procedure done. Now you've seen the changes from it. And I know you have a friend that just went through it just recently.
Yes, I do.
Which, again, we're not going to say any names on this. But, he went through it. Have you been in contact with him?
Right after, I haven't heard from him since, but right after, he was like, this is incredible. He said that he's been sleeping better.
Yeah.
He said that he was getting 3 to 4 hour cat naps. That was his nighttime routine, and he was sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night.
But that's, I
Yeah,
mean,
I haven't talked to him since we aired that episode, but yeah, he much like me was very, it was instantaneous, you know.
yeah,
It's not the end all be all, right? Like there, but it puts you on the path so that you can at least live a better, more normal
yeah.
life.
Better than, the life that we've been, as soldiers, that you go through, that you then, you experience the trauma that you have,
Hmm.
and it's a better life at that point after receiving that. Um,
Right,
which
right.
it's thing that a lot of people, I know that we've been talking about it. I've talked about it. I've told people about it. I'm still following up with people that I've spoken to this about, and hopefully these the individuals I spoke to, they go through with the process.
Yeah,
But again, we've already heard the testimony from you, General Bolak, and numerous other people,
yeah,
that have gone through it, have seen a big difference in it, and it's something that's amazing. And this, I applaud this guy, Steve, that he's has wrote this little article that he did, and
yeah.
has provided it. I'm thankful that my buddy Keith tagged me in it and shared it to me. And because again, these are the stories I want to hear about and talk about.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
I
I'm
want to applaud. I want to applaud Steve for not only like sharing this, but also saying, "Hey, if you need help, let me know, and I will help you navigate that system. Like I
Yep.
figured it out. Let me share that knowledge. You know,
Oh,
like that's
absolutely.
one of the things that I'm doing talking about the SGB. Right, is like I figured out something that's working, and not just working for me, but working for a lot of people. You know, and so how do we give back? How do we keep giving back to our brothers and sisters that we served with? You know, whether they were in the same branch or not, we're all veterans, and we're all part of
Oh,
that 1%.
absolutely. And that's where again, you know, us veterans, need to stick together and be able to help one another. Because again, this is where he may have knowledge of stuff that we don't know,
Exactly.
and we have knowledge of things that he may not know. So if we just share it to one another and help one another out, that's what help. That's what us brothers and sisters in arms. That's what it's about. Is helping one another. And
It
that's
sounds like we need to try to figure out who Steve is and how to get him on the show
well,
so that he can tell us all about all his nonsense and
I
all the nonsense that he had to go through getting all this.
I got it all right here. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Yes.
As we're talking right now, I just sent him a friend request. It looks like he has 4 mutual friends of mine. So,
Nice.
so I'm kind of shocked that I don't know the guy, but I bet you I may even know him. I may have met him
Yeah.
a time or two. Um,
If you get him on, I want to be part of that conversation because that guy is going to drop knowledge.
Oh, he is. He's going to drop knowledge just like bombs over Baghdad did.
Oh man, for sure.
But yeah, definitely. I'm gonna. I've already sent him the request, and we're gonna see about it because again, a few of the guys that he knows are people that I know through a group called Masshole Vets. If you don't know what Masshole Vets is, it's Massachusetts veterans. Well, a lot of us, everybody that lives in Massachusetts, we're all called massholes because we are Massachusetts assholes. We drive the way that
Well,
we drive, supposedly, quote unquote, how we
yeah,
drive.
because you can't drive. Yeah,
You
no,
know,
that's 100% true.
me. But again, I drive with my turn signal. I don't stay on someone's tail or anything like that.
Mhm.
I'm friendly. Hey, what's going on? Almost like Cheech and Chong type deal, but you know, but just I don't smoke.
I hear you. Well, I think that all Massachusetts people just got lumped into this one category because there are. It's like the few
Oh,
represent the whole.
oh,
It's just
absolutely, absolutely. I got a joke. I got a joke for you.
all right. Please tell me. I'm ready.
What kind of crackers do hunters eat?
I don't know.
Quakers. It's a dad joke. It's one of those
Yeah,
old man
that,
jokes.
that's like the why does the chicken coop only have two doors? Because if it had four doors, it'd be a chicken sedan.
What is a foot but not your foot?
A ruler?
No, my foot.
Oh,
You know, I got so many. I got so many. I got so many.
yeah, yeah.
So why do the Kardashians don't celebrate Christmas?
I don't know.
Because they can't find three wise men and one virgin. Come on, doo-doo.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a
You
good
know,
one.
it's one of those things. It's up there. Again, I love to joke. I love to have fun. I gotta. It's just who I am. I'm
I hear you, man.
sorry.
Life's
It's
too short to be serious.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of
Yeah.
us, a lot of any veteran, if you know you don't take a lot of stuff serious, when you know you're just being a human being, you
Mm.
know it's because life's too short. Why
Yeah,
not?
man.
Why not just relax, have fun, and just be normal? Be another person.
Yeah, I hear
Laugh,
you.
laugh, laugh a little
Hear
bit.
you.
Ha ha! No,
Okay.
that's yeah, that's it. So other than that, again, we're gonna work on trying to get him taken care of. We do. Homeland Heroes Foundation has a um, upcoming event. I want everybody to put on their calendar. Keep this marked down. It's an event that is the Great Gatsby
Oh yeah, the Great
event.
Gatsby. Yeah, gala, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It's April 27th at 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's in Windham, New Hampshire. If you need tickets, please reach out to Julie. Her email, you can reach out to her phone number, which is 603 458 1275. Well, 1275. So 603 458 1275 is the phone number. You can also get the tickets on the homelandheroesfoundation.org website. Again, all the proceeds to the that are being done goes to a great organization with the Homeland Heroes Foundation. Again,
Yeah.
that's going to be Saturday, April 27th at 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. They will also have silent auction items. I donated one myself. It's a autographed boot, spec ops boot, well, military boot that is autographed by the Navy SEAL who killed Osama bin Laden, which is Robert O'Neill.
Hmm?
Um, I just received another one, not a boot this time. This time it's a helmet, autographed by him, um, that I may be also donating as well. Again, hopefully these items will get a lot of bids and a lot of stuff like that. But if anybody has anything that they would like to donate to get sent to put out there for a silent auction type deal, please reach out to Julie again. Her phone number again is 603 458 1275. Reach out to her, let her know, and she would definitely be grateful to receive those. Also, what we have, I want to talk about, and again, this is stuff that does happen in the service, again, is that, there's individuals that take things to the extreme and do a lot of stuff. And this, what, again, kills the whole thing regarding veterans and people that are in the service. They're right now, the prosecutor that's handling this case is saying that a soldier from Fort Liberty has been smuggling, I guess, drugs, which they have classified it as being meth, through a strip club using his travel card. If anybody does...
So as a guy who was on Fort Bragg,
Yeah.
also now Fort Liberty, does it name the strip club?
Not to my knowledge. I don't think it. They just said it was. Let's see. There's not too many over there.
There's a lot.
Is there?
There's a ton.
It was like, I think 5 or 6. Is that a lot? Is that a lot to you?
There was like 15 when I was there.
Let's
Long
see.
time.
It does not say. It does not list the.
All right.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm not
Curious.
saying it. It's not saying anything, but the 21st Military Police, Military Police Company, 503rd.
MP Brigade, yep.
Yeah.
Or MP Battalion. 503rd
Brigade.
Battalion,
16th Military Police Brigade. Yeah.
503rd Battalion, 21st MP Company.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for them.
Yep.
Good
So
for them.
that was done, but that was, I guess, this was done some time ago, some time ago, but this was they found it again. He was using his travel card, which, if anybody doesn't know what a travel card is, it's actually a credit card that is usually, I think, when I was in, it was a Bank of America GSA credit card. But the military prosecutor says Sergeant Major Jorge Gonzalez, the career counselor for the U.S. Armed Forces, has made numerous unauthorized trips, which I'm very shocked on who it is.
You said as a sergeant major who's doing this?
Yeah.
My mind just blew.
Yeah, and he was doing this from 2021 through 2022. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy, and it's again, for a senior non-commissioned officer that has done this, it has killed it's really killing the NCO whole backbone of the Army, and being, lead by example.
That's it, man.
That's
it. That's nuts. I can't even fathom that.
Yeah, he's it looks like they're going for some time in jail. They're gonna sentencing the news follows the 15-year sentence. Yeah. So
he got 15 years.
Yeah, it's going in, I think, for 15 or something years.
Oh, they're gonna reduce him in rank like crazy too, and
yeah, this is gonna be nuts, and I sure hope, again, military can bounce back from this, because again, this is very.
It's crazy. I saw the other day that there was a major general or a lieutenant general that was being charged with some things in the Space Force.
Yeah,
that's wild,
dude. It's crazy, and it's crazy times already that we're living in, that people are doing this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, people do get through the cracks.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't go much in detail, but it's something that is going to be really looked at, and it's going to be scrutinized. I know there was not that long ago, there was a Inspector General's office base commander that was relieved of his duty after some stuff that floated up. And then his wife, also, who is an officer, she was also removed, was released of her duties, and was no longer in the military because of some stuff that she, I guess, had that took place. Again, this is critical with the whole military. This is where our, Army values are big, and it's the loyalty, the respect, duty, selfless service, honor, integrity, personal courage. All this stuff is putting a lot of it almost out the window, and not even getting into the NCO creed and the officers creed, all this other stuff. And if they had any they had a Ranger tab or whatnot, it puts all that stuff right out the window, and it's like you're throwing your life away, and you're throwing this to the curb, and it's sad. It's sad, but
yeah. But big shout out to the 21st MP company. As a former MP down there on Fort Liberty.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Keep up the good.
Absolutely, they tracked it down, and again, people do stupid stuff, and this is how you get caught: is you're doing stupid things, and you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. Glad they were able to make the connections, connect the dots, and take this individual into custody, and hopefully nothing else comes out of it, and no other soldiers are indicted on any of that.
Let this be a lesson to you, boys and girls.
Absolutely.
Always, even when no one's looking.
Absolutely, because there's someone's looking. You never know who. Big Brother's out there.
That's it.
So with that being said, I know we want to talk about some other stuff. But we're gonna save it out for the next episode. And so I want to definitely say, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving us the likes. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Please subscribe on any of the channels that we have, any of the platforms that we have: Apple iTunes, Amazon, you name it, Spotify. We're all on all those platforms. Take a look, follow us, like us, share us, and get your friends to like us. More subbies is what we're looking for. And stay tuned, because we've got so much more to talk about here in the future, and we've got a lot of stuff going on. Until next time, salute ya, and we will see you guys later.
I did the wrong one.
Boom. You gotta snap to it.
I can't.
That's it. Boom. Yeah. Come on. Until next time, everybody. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you for supporting Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast. Please make sure to like and follow Homeland Heroes on all of your social media outlets. Homeland Heroes Salute podcast is a Foo Bar Studios Sinister One co-production.